So in the last class, we had seen a single degree of freedom system. We have taken that as an example. And we're continuing with that. And we try to identify the various components of control system using a single degree of freedom system. Okay. So it was a SDUF system. Very familiar with that system. So we said the plant or the process or simply the system, we identified that as the mass spring damper system. Right? This was the system. In control terminology, we call it a plant, we can call it a plant, we can call it process, we can call it system. Right. And similarly, we identified actuator. And we said that actuator in such case would be something which would apply force on the mass to control its vibration. So that could be an electromagnetic actuator, that could be a piezoelectric actuator, right, which would apply the force on the system. Similarly, we said that what would be the control variable? Of course, the control variable would be the variable that we want to control, and that is the displacement of the mass in x. Right? Similarly, we said that there is something called the sensor. And sensor we said would be something which would sense the vibration of that mass, and that could be a proximity sensor, right? Or it could be a strain gauge, or it could be your accelerometer. And finally, the most important of all component is the controller itself. So what would controller do? I think I discussed in the last class that it would be the controller which would decide the direction of force from the actuator. Right? For example, if the mass m is moving upwards, so who will decide that what is the direction of the force that is to be applied, right? Whether it has to be downward or it has to be upward. So if you want to mitigate the vibration, if you want to reduce vibration in the system, and the mass is moving upwards, so naturally you would like to apply force downwards so that you can restrict the motion of the mass, right? So that brain, that logic of the control system is the controller, right? And we would learn in this course, our ultimate aim would be to decide controllers, right? But when you will scroll through your textbooks, see any classical text on control systems, if you just scroll through it, you won't be seeing many plants, right? You won't be seeing many actuators, you won't be seeing many sensors. Instead, what you will be seeing is block diagrams. Right? So when we are trying to study automatic control, we don't go into system dynamics. We have already done that in our mechanical vibration course. Or if you are trying to control the temperature in a room, you have done that in heat transfer. So we won't go into dynamics of plants, right? That you have already done. Or the actuators, this you will do in your mechatronics course or some course which deals with the instrumentation. Or the sensors that you have done in your measurement course. Instead, we were looking at the whole system in terms of blocks and how can you find the effect of or design a controller. That would be the aim of this course. I said in the last video that I would be showing you the block diagram, but I would show you that in the next video, having this understanding.